cock it and pull it.
There's only one way to explain it. It was aliens.
It was it. Oh, I'm glad we're aligned on that. I mean, there's also the off chance that Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important. Exactly, which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Maybe I can just walk out the back and no one will notice.
Whoa, where the fuck are you going, girl?
Oh, nowhere.
Anyway, yeah, after seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Where's the proof of that?
In fact, he was behind the whole thing! In fact, he's still alive!
No, you dumb bitch, he's dead, for sure. I'm sticking with my one.
Yeah.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. Thank God. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
Yeah. So then, who the fuck killed Hifumi?
God, if there is a religion, God did it.
God did it.
Whoever it did is the mastermind.
Thanks,
The true
G-Man.
killer. No problem.
The Smash Brother announcement.
Yeah. Hifumi. Kyoko. Hero. Sorry.
And then for no reason, Sonic.
Mario. Sakura. Anyway, okay. No, we're not distracted, guys.
He was. Remember when we said we would stay on track?
Could you edit that part back in and put black and white over it and reverb so it looks like a memory? Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Do it, you coward.
Okay, fuck. I'll actually do it this time. Goddamn. Just because it's from
thanks,
the same
babe.
recording session.
Thank you. We're so derailed. I'm sorry, guys. From here on out, from the moment I finish this, I hate this bit, but I'm gonna commit. From the moment I finish this sentence, this one right here, we're gonna be fully 100% committed to this playthrough, and we're not gonna split off too much on that. But once the sentence is done, that's gonna happen. All right, here we go.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished. But before we found out both bodies in the repository. Found both bodies, fuck.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
Ah, the old TMB.
Okay. In other words...
You're cute, anyway.
In other words, here's a 20, don't spend it all in one place.
Yay, candy!
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
I spent it all in one place.
What the fuck did I tell you?
I'm sorry, there's only one store here.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
What the fuck? Who the fuck are you calling a walrus?
Who's the only dumb walrus in the room?
Oh, the girls are fighting anyway. When they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The fact that two people got killed.
I hate you.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But just December 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Ed, can I level with you?
Uh-huh.
So I had part of this case spoiled for me by accident.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and
Fuck.
I think it was my friend Max. He
Max,
apologized.
how could you do that?
He apologized. It was this one thing. I had suspected that this might be a thing, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay out of it. If there's any question about it, I'm gonna let you take the lead if this is the direction it goes in, and there's a lot of open-ended. But if they just go to it, then I'll say like that was the thing I already knew was a thing.
Okay.
Anyway.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, and then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him? I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
God, someone said it.
Hell yeah! Inspect them there good and tight!
Ew. He's right, though. I don't understand either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms... So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Maybe Leon did it. Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Pee and poop.
Yeah.
Those are accounted for in the other rooms, too. And I don't think either one of them is big enough to kill someone.
Is it not possible they used a different weapon? I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi? The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Someone have to find out the truth. Whoa! Make your argument.
One of the Justice Hammers, and use that on Spotless Hammers.
Wait, you mean the other way around?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. For some reason, this fucking guy just like puts things like backwards sometimes. I don't know.
That's fun. That's quirky.
Yeah.
My knuckles taste delicious.
Yeah. Yum, yum, yum. No. It was literally one of the Justice Hammers.
Whoopsie doopsie, I've got no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but I want to stab your seriously adorable face out.
Oh, she thinks you're cute.
Oh, fuck, I'm in, dude. All right, one more time.
Sorry,
one more time.
No, I don't give a shit. You can take her.
Oh. Yeah, yeah. I'm down. Murdergear.com/hammer time. What the fuck?
Right there. I'm surprised it wasn't like little purple shit flying around. Come this time.
There's not always.
Oh.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But seriously, a different weapon?
Not quite, my dumb little chum. Specifically, it was a hammer from the repository. This killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now that all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris, but for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I forgot about that, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit moida.
Not moida.
If the very same. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. Of course they would. Look at him.
Shit.
So
Yeah.
peaceful.
So
I'd also
peaceful.
like to point out that this is the quietest I've ever seen them. I'd like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, thin ones, tall ones. And even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design. And by that I mean literally painted over them because they were missing hammers.
Yeah.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So, Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, while someone then used a hammer to kill him. And whoever did that is the true killer, the one Hifumi was working with, and the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I think we're getting a little too close to the truth. Besides, isn't it still strange to assume that someone was working together with him? The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. You'd have to be a brain-dead simp to, never mind.
Anyway.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not? We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but I'm starting to think maybe Celeste is Sassy Baka. What?
No,
What?
it's just like,
okay.
repeating when, when he said but. Spotless Hammer used that on one of the, wait, what? Huh. That's, I guess, one of the Justice Hammers again? I'm not seeing anything about that.
Omoshiroi.
Wait, can you
train
actually use
American?
the absorb bullet on 2 murders? Right there. Perfect. And then use it on impossible.
Okay.
Wow,
Guys, one more time.
I can't believe I got all that shit in time.
I know, good job.
Yeah.
I'm also proud of myself for being able to react fast enough.
Impossible, right there. Yeah! Oh! We didn't fuck up come! Oh, that was awesome. We didn't fuck it up.
Yeah, that was like the best I've done. Since there are 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved. What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, Moira, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward? Benefit? Friends with what?
I said no, Makoto, stop asking!
On!
The payoff for working together, the reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible. You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders?
Don't look at me. No one was.
I think that's what the true killer told. I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime.
Oh, so the deal was. No, I need to stop speculating on this.
Yeah, I don't. Let's just wait. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act.
Oh, okay.
Moitering Taka.
Yeah, and then Celeste helped him cover it up then, I guess.
They made him carry out the first moira, so he can back out of helping them later on.
Oh, damn. So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents? It's dusty in here. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies, clown circus. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince them to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid that no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning. I mean, who wouldn't go for it?
Right?
That's great! How can anyone pass up on that?
I know. Looks like our list of suspects grew even bigger.
Oh no!
Any one of us would have taken the opportunity to kill Hifumi. His personality was like a black void that killed stars.
You think so too, huh? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the 2 murders were the same. And that the main characteristic at this time, that was the main characteristic at this time, Kyoko-chan must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. God, she's so smart. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidences. Kyoko...
He's like in love with her, dude.
Who wouldn't be? Sorry for the audio peak. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I express myself. Kyoko is amazing. Although, she could be a bit taller. Anyway, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
Yeah, she reminds me of that detective from Knives Out.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. That detective was on the level, right?
Yeah.
Wait, was he really?
Wait, he was what?
Was he on the level?
What do you mean on the level?
Like, didn't he end up being a bad guy?
No.
Oh, I don't remember what happened then.
Oh.
Shit. Anyway.
No, he was.
Go watch Knives Out, guys. Don't.
Yeah,
spoil
go
it.
watch Knives Out. That movie
so
fucking
good.
rules. Please watch it.
It rules so fucking hard.
It's awesome.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings? Well, that's problem numero uno right now. Right nueve. Don't speak Spanish. You're wrong. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions. And in the end,
fooled me.
motivated him. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit.
Oh, yeah, Celeste.
It's me! Fuck, I did it again!
Damn it, how could I do this?
Every time I'm the killer.
It's Celeste's hair!
You won't catch me alive, you bastard!
And it flies off and she's bald.
Oh no, my secret's out. It was my wife. Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
I'll try to cut your lines off. So what you're saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him. That I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot.
Oh, jeez.
Pardones muy.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it, and also that's not how you pronounce it.
I'm pretty sure only one of us was in France, and it's me. Anyway, is that so? You got evidence to pull out of your ass there, mister?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that... Oh.
Encountering the suspicious individual.
The behavior that they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice and one of the people who named it firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shut the fuck up. The adults are talking right now, my little...
Daddy! Oh, he's a submissive little bottom, isn't he? Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costume individual. I will now be taking credit for everything Naegi has achieved.
Fuck, let him do it.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well. Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Where have you been?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
She was talking about her Tamagotchi?
Yeah. How it shit itself to death.
My Tamagotchi... Did you know Tamagotchi can choke on their own shit? Also, I saw a Shadow the Hedgehog. Something moved around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor.
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
I think I was still talking about my Tamagotchi.
Celeste, what's wrong?
This is where I talked about it choking on some shit.
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Which is weird, because he already tried to kill me once and he couldn't finish the job.
Yeah.
I was blocking the stairs like a football player, so he headed down further into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work. Yeah.
Huh?
Well, what was that for the third fucking time?
I was gonna say, is the
or
third
fourth. I don't even know.
Third time this recording session.
Yeah.
That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! Let's slowly walk down!
Yeah.
Haha.
It was to get us to divide into two groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time? In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Oh yeah.
Then why don't we split into 2 groups?
Oh yeah.
You guys should go into the room that's past the physics lab, wait 14 seconds before you open the door, and then the rest of us go downstairs.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
I feel like you would have gotten along better with Taka since you both act like alpha males. Anyway, very well. Then Makoto Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of this suspicious individual to Toko, Byakugan, and Byakuya and Sakura. He keeps doing it, and now I'm doing it.
Wait, capture suspicious individual? I was talking on playing Monster Hunter. I opened up a gathering hall. I didn't go see shit.
Bro, wait, you play Monster Hunter?
Yeah, bro.
Guys, focus.
Please. I don't
Please.
go anywhere without my PS4 and Switch.
Me neither.
Anyway, we can exchange guild cards later. Anyway, well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all of those chance events suddenly become connected.
Yeah, I'm a sword and shield man.
Anyway, I play Instant Glaive, and on top of that
you would. You fucking would.
Yeah, he's like, Bug, do your job.
Yeah, and then he'd like do. I mean, because okay, we're getting distracted again. Anyway,
leave in the comments what weapon you think Togami and Makoto would main.
Yeah, and Toko, because I'm curious.
Yeah. Well, Toko would be dual blades.
I know what I think.
Anyway, that piercing cry, that piercing cry of yours early on. It sounded like a devil Joe. Yeah, that's what they sound like.
If it wasn't too much work, I would be like, hey, get the audio of a Devil Joe and just play it there, but
if I can find it, I'll actually put it in there, dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
That was the signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea? Over to the new world, to the land of Elgato, where the Monster Hunter Rise expansion takes place.
And that shit's coming out in the summer. So if this is already summer 22 and you're playing this, get the game. Get it now.
Capcom, please sponsor us. We're on our fucking hands and knees.
I will bow so earnestly that I smash my forehead on the floor. I will paint your floor with blood by bowing in just request.
I will get a Monster Hunter tattoo.
I will never swear. I will make this the most PG Let's Play. We will still be fucking funny as hell.
You just have to up my swearing to like make up for Conor's lack of swearing.
Exactly. We'll make sure there's still a balance.
Yeah.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know is only pretending to be dead. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be moided.
I'm still alive.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Oh, yeah.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Sheeple are so easily swayed. I don't believe it! The whole thing was one big act!
You're livestock to me. Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right? She fucking asked you to go to the bathroom and hold hands with her, didn't she?
Yeah, I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom to hold hands with her. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. Not in the slightest. She's never cared about you once. Why would she start now? Sorry, I'm getting off topic. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Celeste didn't wash her hands, by the way.
I thought you said you wouldn't tell anybody.
Yeah, look at her. Her feelings are hurt.
I know.
Look at her sprite.
Can we stop the trial because my heart hurts?
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together, and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste? Look at me when I'm talking to you.
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Who's ready for another flashback? Yay! What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office. What did she say?
They must really be enjoying this. Oh. They. She said they instead of the killer. Yeah.
Oh!
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
See,
some of us horny. What?
That they, I just like understood it as like saying they because they don't know, like, you know, like. If
That's also what I thought.
If the killer was, you know, like a man or a woman or what the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the gender neutral they.
This is what made me stand out, is that she was like, we're all gonna die here.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die here. We're going to die just like those guys died. I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were the first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
Who wants to do all this again? Yay!
Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place. Yeah, I see what you're talking about, although I don't really get what it means. You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
That might be the fucking hottest shit he's ever done right there.
Yeah.
This power play, bro. Yeah. I get it, Makoto. I get it.
fucking love this dude. If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problems repeating it, right?
Byakuya said this last comment doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? I did not murder him.
Absorb bullet on So Strange, and use it on those guys.
Okay.
Us! All those guys!
Wait, no, fuck.
It's on So Strange, Okay. There, right there. There you go.
Alright guys, I've got the irrefutable evidence to do that all again.
Yeah. Us.
Oh. It's like a Kingdom Hearts opening.
Those guys. Yeah, it is like a Kingdom Hearts thing. Come!
A waking dream, like a slapping memory. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have just said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead. Okay, so it was not the they. Okay, I'm glad that was not.
Okay. Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know? How will you break my heart this time? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? And how did you do it? And how are you so beautiful? Because Kyoko-chan because Kyoko disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
It's Sama, motherfucker. How many times do I gotta tell you?
Sorry, Sama. You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that? I bet you all believe you have Clifford the Big Red Dogs at home.
Imaginations! Bitch, I genetically engineered mine.
You're a freak.
I paid for it. It wasn't cheap, but God, was it worth it.
You all realize how fucked up that guy is, right? You claimed that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
She's like, why am I the one on trial when we have this psychopath fucking standing right next to me?
He exists and you're questioning me? Also, what about that convenient picture I took? Look, they're hugging. I mean, how do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
No, you dumb dummy, because no one else can wear it. Have you quickly forgotten? You're the only one who could possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Oh, yeah, wasn't she holding onto it or something?
Mm-hmm. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. Every evidence that you guys have mentioned has been just speculation and hearsay. I actually have a fucking picture. If we were in a real court, you'd all be executed.
What if he was receiving a shoulder massage?
I don't like your tone. If everything I told you was a lie, then how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No. There is no other explanation. Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away...
No fucking way! Right there, Hifumi's dragging the suspect away. He's carrying him on his shoulders.
Oh.
Because fucking Hero was passed out.
Oh yeah. It's not Borat. I haven't seen movies since we got here. It's been a while. It's not a picture
Kyoko,
of
my wife.
Stop.
Don't do that in front of everyone here.
See, she admits it. It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that shit hit me like a second before it came up.
That was brilliant, dude.
Oh, wow.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts. That's certainly within the realm of possibility, being able to reach Kingdom Hearts.
It's light. I'm telling you, it's light.
Kingdom Hearts only with the power of darkness. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. Yeah, he's like carrying him on his shoulders. I didn't even fucking think of that until right before.
I feel like a goofus. I've been trying to figure out how they did it.
Yeah. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious and think that maybe Comic-Con is happening in your area. That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this. I didn't even get a badge!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
And I think you're an asshole. Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Ooh, getting a little snippy here.
Damn, that's the side of her I love. Celeste thinks she can prove there's no way Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. But I've got a gun.
Okay.
Of truth. A
truth
truth
this music
gun.
Is different.
Oh, Robo Justice Blueprints.
No. Use Robo Justice costume on Stand Up Straight.
Okay.
Yeah. No. At least you're getting some free seconds out of this.
Some free schmeckins, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, where is it?
Down there, I see.
Video game, come on. It's gonna be the very last one.
Probably.
Stand up straight, stand up straight.
Kapooey!
Yeah. Come.
Break. No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that because the fucking waist doesn't bend.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it was disgusting. Characteristic. Let's flash back to this.
Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Just her face, I can't get over it. It's so good. You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. Who the fuck designed this thing? She looks so miserable.
She really does.
That's right. They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist. I'm not so sure that was a mistake. Oh, it was on purpose? I think the suit
Damn.
was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Getting
What's the
close
new
there.
expression? Yeah, she was getting dangerously cheesy.
Yeah. I've got the N-word pass. Dangerously cheesy. I'm just the He does, though. He does.
Who does?
Chester the cheetah.
Chester Cheetah has the N-word pass?
Yeah, dude, are you joking?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Anyway.
I probably should talk with the Alliance before I go and say
What's
that
the
online.
alliance?
Yeah, anyway.
Pushing me